See, even if you are living in one room, if you are a single guy or single lady living in one room in the UK, you understand, your savings is important. Your savings every month is important. Now, take for instance, at the end of calendar month, they paid your salary, or you pay your wages, you paid your bills, you paid your rent, and you couldn't save. You couldn't boast of £200 or £300 on the side on touch every month as savings. Look at it yourself, because I posted a video a couple of, let me say, less than 48 hours now, with regard to people not being able to save towards buying a property in the UK. You understand? And I gave that analysis with the calculation alongside that at least if you are saving £500 every month, you'll be able to gather like £6,000 in a year. And in 5 years, you will have saved about £30,000 or more, depending. You understand? People will say, oh, how possible is that? Excuse me? So you are telling me a couple cannot save £500 every month or £400 even let's cut it down to the very barest minimum. £300 for a couple, husband and wife living together, or a partners living together. So you cannot save £300. Now, this is where curtailing excesses comes in. This is where curtailing excesses come in living in the UK. So, are you telling me people that are buying houses, how did they save the money? How did they get the money to buy the house? People that have bought houses, people that have bought cars, that have deposited for houses, that have deposited for cars, how did they get money to deposit for house? How did they get the deposit for their cars? How were they able to build a house in Nigeria or in any other African countries? So is it all about credit cards? Is it all about loan? You cannot live on loan or credit card forever. Don't forget, if you take a loan today, if you are eligible, if you take a loan today, you're going to pay back the loan, even with interest. And if you're on credit card, you will pay back as well on credit card. Even some APR is about 20-something or 30-something percent APR on the loan or on the credit card you are spending money on. You understand? The credit card is always there to support you. The loan is always there to support you, but the major thing you need to have at the back of your mind is your savings. If you are a single guy, a single lady living in the UK, listen, no matter how hard it is, you have to curtail your excesses to the extent that you are able to save something. You can't save money, but you can send money to Africa to different kinds of people, to different people. Parents excluded. You understand? There is nothing whatsoever should affect your savings living in the UK. Otherwise, you are just going to be living 365 days, 7 days in a week, 52 weeks in a year. You are not saving anything. Doesn't really make sense. Look at it yourself. Even if you're a single guy or you're a single lady saving £300 every single month, in 1 year, you would have saved £3,600 if you're saving £300 every month. A single person. Even if your salary is £1,800 or £2,000 every month, as a single guy living in one room, or as a single lady living in one room, you should make sure you cut down things to the point that you are able to save something. You should make savings your goal. People that are buying houses, where do you think they get the money from to deposit? People that are depositing for cars, where do you think they get the money to deposit for the car? Do you think that you can't borrow money to deposit for a house? You can't use money on credit card to deposit for a house. That's not possible, except if you are going to borrow money from different people put together, which in turn you are going to pay back. So if you are some people say, okay, those number of years, where do I want them to be living? Do I want them to be living on the streets? You can be living in someone else's property and still be saving towards your own property. In the UK, you can be living in someone's property as a stepping stone to getting your own property. Who says it's not possible? Who told you it's not possible? Yes, you can live in someone else's property as a couple. Are you telling me a couple living in a bedroom, in 2-bedroom flat, paying £1,600 every month, cannot put money together to save at least £500 every month? No, let's think about this very well. Don't just come and say, oh, how possible is it? It's not possible. Listen, it depends on the kind of job you are doing. It depends on the class of people you are moving with. It depends on the environment you are. A lot of people are moving with different kinds of people in the UK that you cannot benefit, you cannot gain anything from them. You need to change your environment. You need to change the class of people you move with. If you cannot boast of anything in your savings at the end of the month, listen, I know to live a luxurious life, a good life is good. But if, look at it yourself, you take £1,500 as salary or as wages every month, and everything goes into bills, goes into rent. You don't have anything in your pocket. Reason am now, reason am. Think about it yourself. This is exactly what I was saying, that couple living together in the UK pay 1,600. You should be able to at least put things together. Even if you're a single person, you must think about your savings. It's very important. Not everybody is eligible to loan. Not everybody is eligible to credit card. So if you're not eligible to credit card, you cannot do savings. If you're not eligible to loan, you cannot do savings. It is very, very, very possible. Even if you are a single person, it is possible to make savings. If you are a couple living together, it is possible, highly possible for you to have savings. Savings towards your holiday, savings towards the purchase of property, savings towards building a house in Africa if you want to. You understand? Saving towards different kinds of things. If you want to deposit for a car, you need deposit, innit? You need money to deposit for a car. So think about this very way, and from this moment go, if you are the type that is living in the UK, you are not thinking about your savings. Change your orientation. Change your orientation. If you are living in the UK, you are taking the salary at the end of the month, or the wages, and everything is going without you having at least 150, 200 pounds to save. Change your orientation. Cut down on excesses to be able to save towards your future. You understand? Even if you are new in the UK, your future should be bright. You should be calculating ahead. You should be thinking about something brighter. You should be looking at people that have bought properties in the UK, people that are driving good cars, people that are living well, people that are traveling different places. You should be emulating those people, not copying people who believe that it is hard to save in the UK. It is hard to save in the UK, but it is not hard at the same time if you put your mind to it. This is my message to you. So those people that are coming to my page to say, oh, how possible is some people? Somebody was even asking me, do I save £500? Hello? You are asking me if I save £500 a month? Like what? Seriously? You understand? So it is possible. If you are a single person, because when I first came to this country, I won't lie to you. I just don't want to give figures here. When I first came to this country, I know how much I save because I live in a single room then. Curtailing excesses, I don't go to parties, I don't do anything. I was pursuing a particular goal at the time. Who says it's not possible? It is very, very possible.